Hello, it's Christine Saxon. I am out here on the Puntledge River. I am heading towards the ocean. And I had no intention of doing a paddle your own boat video until I realized, I don't know if you can see how I'm moving along here. I was paddling. I was upriver back there. And I was paddling and paddling. I had just gotten in my boat and I was like, okay, here I go. Yeah, I'm paddling. Then I paused for a minute to adjust something and went, oh wait, I don't need to be paddling right now. The river's taking me. So welcome to this episode, this unplanned episode of Paddle Your Own Boat, where I'm going to talk about sometimes we actually don't need to paddle. Sometimes we are paddling, and I'm just reflecting on the times I've heard this from the wonderful people that I coach and from leaders who take part in the leadership classes that I teach. Sometimes it's better to not paddle. Sometimes it's better to coast. Like right now, I don't need to be paddling. I probably was hardly going faster. Think of that as a metaphor. Are there times when you are working and you're working so hard but you're not working efficiently? You might be tired. You might have lost focus, and maybe letting it sit overnight would be a good idea. It's such an interesting metaphor. As I'm sitting here, I'm going along at a nice clip. Whoops. And it's windy too. So sometimes we're paddling in circles. Sometimes we're paddling and we stop and realize, I didn't need to do all of that. I didn't have enough clarity on the project to actually be paddling yet. I'm preparing for a customized workshop right now, and I was preparing all my slides for what I knew about this group. And then I got a call and was told, oh, they want to meet with us and tell us some more about what they're looking for. Oh. Hit save, stop working on the slides. Some of the paddling I had done, some of the work I had done on those slides probably isn't going to be needed. I'm wondering how many of you are going, oh yeah, Christine, me too. I had a client about a week ago tell me they were feeling very frustrated and that there's got to be a lesson in this because they had done so much work on something, taken it to the table, and then realized they hadn't asked the questions that they needed to really make sure they were hitting the mark. It felt like a waste of time, all that paddling they had done. So there are times to ask ourselves, do I need to be paddling right now? Should I pull my boat up on shore and reflect for a bit? Or think what the desired future state is, think what we're moving towards. In this case, paddling doesn't make sense because as you can see, I'm moving along quite nicely. And the ocean is out there, and I'll get there, and that's when I'm going to need to paddle because it is a little windy and the tide's going out. But right now, this beautiful river is taking me where I need to. There's some interesting examples as I think of this, and it comes to leading people. There's a wonderful concept that I learned from Shanna Ring from Destination Leadership when I took a coaching certification training with her 3 years ago. Shanna's out of Saskatchewan. And it's this concept that's called hold people capable. So it's not hold people accountable. We're all pretty familiar with that. In this case, it's about how you see people. Do you see people as capable? Think of your team. Are there some people that you get too involved in their work, that you don't delegate to them or don't trust them because you're not actually seeing them as being capable of doing it? Once we hold someone capable, we are less likely to fix, to tell them what to do, to give advice. Instead, we tend to go, like, think of someone you have a lot of respect for, a lot of admiration for. You probably don't try to paddle their boat. More so we go, oh yeah, you've got that. Oh wow, tell me more. Cool, sounds like it's gonna go well. Whereas someone, I hear this a lot, there's something behind this. When we're responsible for people, when we have people on a team or a project that we are responsible for, we have more skin in the game. I would say a lot of you who I've talked to lately on coaching calls or in classes, we've reflected on this and we've shared this together going, yeah, I get all in their business. I don't hold them capable. Rather than asking questions like, hey, what have you thought of already? I say, you should try this. You should do it this way. Here's what happened for me when I was a new leader, so you should watch for that. Rather than saying, what's going on for you right now, in your new leadership role? What have you tried? What have you thought of so far? That's holding someone capable. I will often say, you know what, look at someone as a grown-ass adult wearing their big boy pants, their big girl pants, and go, what have you thought of? What are you going to do next? Then hear what they have to say, ask if they want advice, and paddle your own boat and not theirs. You'll find this is what I hear from students in my coaching classes and clients when we talk about this, is they realize it feels really good to ask someone a question, send them away, and have them go, thank you, Christine. Oh, you helped me so much. As you're going, yeah, I didn't really do anything. I didn't tell you what to do. I didn't give you advice. No, but you asked some good questions and you showed them, you reminded them that they're capable. Asking someone, what have you done before when this came up, is a wonderful way to remind them that they're capable. There's someone flying their own plane as I paddle my own boat, or as I coast actually. There's another example that I've used in some of my, I think in another video, and I certainly talk about this. This is from one of my clients in the US, and she realized because she came up in the same field that she's now like a team leader, a branch manager kind of role, like supervising people who are in roles that she used to be in. And she, because of that, found that she had a lot of skin in the game. She had done it before and was paddling everyone's boat sometimes, but ultimately what we talked about is she wasn't delegating. And we talked about this, and she said, well, no, I don't want to delegate. I feel badly delegating to people. And so she had an aha when I said to her, how have you felt in your career when your manager, your supervisor, someone leading a project said to you, hey, employee, hey, person who is, not as experienced with me or at a different level, and I'm at a higher level, I'm a leader, when they've delegated to you and they've trusted you, and she went, oh my gosh, Christine, I've loved that. What am I doing? I need to delegate. So she's delegating now. She calls it spreading her glitter, is what she calls it, because it's like a gift she's giving people. And it's amazing. She is not having to paddle so much. Instead, she looks actively for things that she can delegate to people with whatever detail, whatever level of support or information they need, and then watches them shine. And it's a different way of leading. And she's paddling less. She's able to paddle her boat in the things that she should be putting her energy more into, and she's just loving it. So I invite you to think about, when could you actually not paddle so much? Now, I am about to paddle because, as you can see, this is where the river hits the tide coming in, and it's time for me to paddle my boat. Happy paddling.